So in the last lecture, we have started with the practical methods to determine the rate law and order. In that first method, we have seen initial rate data method. ये already हमने पहले भी discuss किया है. Then we have seen logarithmic method. If some A is giving you products, if I'm determining rate as rate equals to K into concentration of A per N, if you're applying log on both sides, log rate is equals to log K plus N log A. If you're plotting a graph for this, the y-intercept will give you the value of log K and the slope will give you the value of the order. Okay. Half-life method, through our observation, we determined T half proportional to concentration, initial concentration for 1 minus N. If it is a zero order reaction, T half upon A naught will come to be a constant. If it is a first order reaction, T half itself is a constant. If it is a second order reaction, T half into A naught must come as constant. Then this is the most commonly used method by integrated rate expressions. They will be giving you data of different at different times the concentrations of the reactant. If it is following zero order, substitute AT is equals to A naught minus KT. Suppose if you are taking time T1, put A1 is equals to A naught minus KT1, calculate the value of K. Similarly, substitute T2 and A2 is equals to A naught minus KT2, calculate the value of K. If both the K are coming to be almost same, then it is satisfying zero order kinetics. इसका मतलब the reaction has to be zero order. Similarly, substitute all those things for first order expression. K अगर same आ रहे तो it is a first order reaction. इतने सारे data values से you can get all the values of K, which will be varying by very slight amount. एक बार वो K calculate करने के बाद take the average of it, you will get a more approximate value of K. ठीक है. Isolation method is very important. In isolation method, what we do is we take one of the reactant in excess. Whenever you are taking any given reactant in excess, the rate with respect to that particular reactant will be independent of its concentration. Okay. So whenever you have solvents in the reaction, solvents भी नहीं आएंगे rate expression में, because solvent will be present in excess. Okay, ठीक है. So if you are taking one of the reactant in excess, the rate with respect to that reactant will be becoming independent of that particular reactant. So you can determine the order with respect to the other reactant using any of these methods. Okay. उसके बाद इसके respect में order आ गया तो in the next stage you can take this in excess and you can determine the order with respect to B. Okay. Then we have started with some practical methods for analysis of only first order reaction. Already हमको वो जो reaction है, if it is given that it is first order, we need to find the value of K. So for finding the value of K, there are different practical methods. In first practical method, we have seen if you are having data of pressure, how to calculate the value of K. Different cases देखा हमने जिसमें one of the product is gaseous component, rest all other components are solids. उस respect में हमको some K is equals to 2.303 upon T log P infinity minus Pt आया है. If two of them are gaseous products and with different coefficients, तभी भी क्या आया है? You got P infinity upon P infinity minus Pt. If all of them are gaseous products and if they are giving you different data sets, if the data set is given as at time T is equals to 0, the pressure is P naught. At time T, the pressure is Pt. इसके रेस्पेक्ट में, इस डेटा सेट के रेस्पेक्ट में हमको क्या आया है? 2.303 upon T log P naught upon 2 P naught minus Pt. If they are giving you another data set, at time T, the pressure is Pt. At infinite time, the pressure is P infinity. उस data set के हिसाब से it is 2.303 upon T log P infinity upon 2 into P infinity minus T. ऐसा different formulas याद रखने की कुछ जरूरत नहीं है. Always remember one formula which is P infinity minus P naught divided by P infinity minus Pt. इसी particular case के लिए देखते हैं. Suppose formula is I am writing this as P infinity minus P naught upon P infinity minus Pt. P naught will be equals to 0 because initially there is no C, or else P naught 0 दिया है. Okay, so और 0 substitute कर लिया तो बचा हुआ formula क्या है? P infinity minus Pt. सो सेम फॉर्मूला आ गया हमें ये वाले पे भी exact same P50 minus P naught upon P50 minus Pt. P naught will be equals to 0 as there are no gaseous components. इस वाला पर्टिकुलर फॉर्मूला के अपटेन करने के लिए हमने क्या किया we have written the general formula P50 minus P naught upon P50 minus Pt, but the data set in the data set 1 you don't have P infinity, so you try to express that P infinity in terms of P naught. So for that you need to do the stoichiometric analysis. Okay, infinite time pe initially the number of moles are some n, infinite time pe the number of moles will be 2n, or initially the number of moles are a, infinite time pe the number of moles are 2a. So moles got doubled. So initial pressure P naught है तो final pressure must be 2 P naught. So जो P infinity जो है it has to be 2 P naught because pressure is directly proportional to moles. एक बार ये relation आ गया, if you are given data set only in terms of P naught, substitute P infinity के place में 2 P naught substitute कर लो, then you will get the expression. If you are not given the data set P naught, substitute in place of P naught P infinity upon 2. You will get the next formula. Okay. Okay, I'll give you a question. Solve that question. आप लोग को समझ में आएगा. General formula, everyone. Just remember the general formula. This is आगे जाके हम बाद में देखेंगे. This is while you are calculating volume. Sorry, pressures. Similarly, you can also calculate volumes. In that case, the expression will become 2.303 upon T log V infinity minus V naught upon V infinity minus VT. Okay, so ये जनरल एक्सप्रेशन हमेशा वैलिड होगा, इसलिए ये प्रैक्टिकल मेथड सब बहुत आसान है. Suppose if I'm giving you 4pH3 gaseous gives rise to P4 gaseous plus 6H2 gaseous, and I'm saying this in the presence of an inert gas of moles Ni. Ni indicates moles of the inert gas. They have given you data of time and pressure at T is equals to 0. The pressure is some P naught, P1, P1, P2, P2, so on. At time T, the pressure is Pt. At infinite time, the pressure is P infinity. You need to tell me the expression for K. Get the expression for K. Or else I'm saying that वो जो expression है P infinity minus P naught upon P infinity minus Pt आना चाहिए, cross check करना. Start with initial moles as A, moles of pH3. एक मिनट. Take initial moles of pH3 as A. Inert gas already है इसके अंदर, so inert gas मतलब the gas which won't be reacting with any of the components present inside the system. So its moles won't be changed throughout the reaction. आप लोग हेल्प करना, मैं करता हूँ इधर. The reaction is 4pH3 gas gives rise to P4 gas plus 6H2 gas. Suppose initially I am starting with A moles. If the reacted moles are X, at time T it will be A minus X. For every 4 moles you are forming 1 mole of P4. So for X moles you will be forming X by 4. Similarly, for every 4 moles you are forming 6 moles of H2. So for X moles you will be forming 6x upon 4. Okay, which is 3x upon 2 or 6x upon 4 वैसे छोड़ते हैं. After infinite time, this will be 0. This will be a upon 4. This will be 6a upon 4. Now let's start the analysis. ये जो P naught जो है, P naught will be proportional to, it will be proportional to A plus Ni, क्योंकि सिस्टम के अंदर इनर्ट गैस का मोल्स भी है. ओके, A is the moles of PS3, Ni is the moles of the inert gas. So P naught will be proportional to A plus Ni. Pt जो है, it will be proportional to A minus X plus X upon 4 plus 6X upon 4 plus Ni, which is कितना है ये? Pt will be proportional to 7x upon 4 minus x, which is 3x upon 4. It is A plus 3x upon 4 plus Ni. P infinity जो है, it will be proportional to A plus 3a upon 4 हो जाएगा ना वो? नहीं, A plus 7a upon 4. ये नहीं, ये तो 0 हो गया ना, सॉरी. क्या 7a upon 4
plus Ni
plus Ni और A by 4 plus 6a by 4 plus Ni, which is 7a upon 4. डायरेक्ट लिख रहा हूँ मैं इधर 7a upon 4 plus Ni. Okay, let us once calculate. हमको क्या चाहिए? P infinity minus P naught upon P infinity minus Pt. ये क्या होगा देखते हैं. P infinity is 7a upon 4 plus Ni minus P naught is A minus Ni upon P infinity 7a upon 4 plus Ni minus Pt is A minus 3x upon 4 minus Ni. Ni cancel होगा. This is nothing but 3a upon 4 divided by 3a upon 4 minus 3x upon 4. 3 by 4 cancel हो जाएगा. So आया क्या? A upon A minus x. वही आया था ना, A upon A minus x. वही आना भी चाहिए. You are taking initial concentration as A at any time t, it is A minus x. So A naught upon AT is A upon A minus x. वही आया हमें. So P infinity minus P naught upon P infinity minus Pt is A upon A minus x. So the general expression for K. इसमें बस क्रॉस चेक करवाया आप लोग से. No matter what are the coefficients, no matter if there is any presence of any extra gas, the formula doesn't change. The formula is always same. K is equals to 2.303 upon T log P infinity minus P naught upon P infinity minus Pt. The formula doesn't change. बस इतना ही, यही समझाने के लिए फिर से कॉम्प्लेक्स क्वेश्चन करवाया. Is this clear?
हाँ सर.
Okay. Okay. Next question. Direct formula application है. Please solve the question by substituting in the formula values. For the decomposition of isopropane to hexane, isopropane to hexane and nitrogen at 543 Kelvin. Following data is obtained. The time is given in seconds. Pressure is given in mm of Hg. 0, 360, 720, 35, 54, 63. You need to tell me the value of K. Azoisopropane. Coefficients are 1. Azoisopropane is giving you hexane. Hexane is a gas, right? Plus N2 gas. So if you are initially there are A moles, final moles will be 2A. So initially if the pressure is 35, the final pressure will be 70. Calculate this. The value of K. You can use calculator.
सर वो 720 उसका टाइम ऑफ कंप्लीशन है.
720 is not the time of completion. वो आपको realize करना पड़ेगा. T is equals to 0 पे pressure 35 है तो फाइनल प्रेशर क्या होना चाहिए? इसका इनिशियल मोल्स रेशियो देखो 1:1:1 ना. ये इधर 1 मोल है तो फाइनल मोल्स देयर आर 1 + 1 2 मोल्स है. सो 1 मोल के हिसाब से प्रेशर अगर 35 है तो 2 मोल्स के हिसाब से प्रेशर 70 होना चाहिए. सो दिस इज नॉट टाइम ऑफ कंप्लीशन. 63 दिया है ना.
हाँ.
what is our general expression? K is equals to 2.303 upon T log P infinity minus P naught divided by P infinity minus PT. अगर इस पर्टिकुलर केस में P naught and P infinity के बीच में रिलेशन क्या है? 2 times P naught must be equal to P infinity. Okay, so the expression I can write this as 2.303 upon T log P naught upon 2 P naught minus PT हो जाएगा फाइनल एक्सप्रेशन. अभी आप लोग को और टाइम और प्रेशर क्या सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है? You can calculate two different values of K which are almost same ही आएंगे. एक तो 2.303 upon टाइम पे you can substitute 360 and log P naught is 35 upon 2 P naught is 70 minus 54. इससे एक वैल्यू आएगा. दूसरा भी सब्स्टिट्यूट कर सकते हो. 2.303 upon time you can take 720 log 35 upon 70 minus 63. ये दोनों वैल्यूज फाइंड करना. ये दोनों वैल्यूज फाइंड करने से both of them will be differing by very slight amount. If you want to have more approximate value of or more good estimation of K, you can take a K1 ये जो K2 है, you can take the average of it, K1 plus K2 upon 2. Okay, कैलकुलेट कर लोगे ये वाला?
हाँ सर.
Okay, let us take case 2. case 1 में when gases are produced करके कुछ देखा. Let us take case 2. When one of the components can be determined
सर एक डाउट है.
yeah, tell me.
सर वो K1 और K2 के वैल्यू जो है वो स्लाइटली डिफरेंट आएंगे ना, मतलब ऑलमोस्ट
Slightly, बहुत कम. हाँ,
एवरेज लेना है ना, तो फिर डायरेक्टली अगर K1 प्लस K2 किया तो फिर उसमें से वो 2.303 और वो 360 सब कॉमन भी आएगा और फिर वो लॉग भी प्लस में है ना, तो फिर वो मल्टीप्लाई वगैरह होके वहीं पर कैंसिल आउट होगा ना.
कैंसिल कहाँ होगा समृद्धि?
कैंसिल
ज्यादा
नहीं होगा, मतलब उसमें से बहुत मतलब कैलकुलेट वहीं पर हो जाएगा ना, डबल कैलकुलेट नहीं करना पड़ेगा फिर.
K1
K1
plus K2 upon 2 करने से बेटर होगा. ठीक है, सही है. डबल टाइम कैलकुलेट नहीं भी करना है तुम्हें, यू कैन ओनली कैलकुलेट K1 और यू कैन ओनली कैलकुलेट K2. ऑप्शन जो पास में रहेगा वो टिक कर सकते हो, वैसा भी कर सकते हो.
हाँ.
एक्सक्यूज मी. ओके, और यू कैन डू, ठीक है, कर सकते हो और विश. ओके, 1 plus K2 upon 2 डायरेक्टली वैसा भी कर सकते हो, चलेगा.
हाँ सर.
Case 2, when one of the components can be determined by titration. Example, if I am doing redox titration. Titration मतलब सब लोग को पता है ना, याद है ना? What is the purpose of titration?
मोलैरिटी चेक करने के लिए.
Anyone? Proper definition. Purpose of titration.
To determine the molarity of unknown compound.
To determine the concentration of the unknown compound with the help of the known compound. Okay. Good. ठीक है. Suppose if I am giving a reaction H2O2, giving you H2O plus half O2. ये जो H2O2 है, it can act as both oxidizing agent as well as reducing agent, right? Okay. In this particular case, H2O2 giving you H2O plus half O2. इस particular case में it is acting as, it can be anything, oxidizing agent या reducing agent, दोनों में से कैसा भी act कर सकता है. If you are adding an oxidizing agent, it will be acting as reducing agent. If you are adding a reducing agent, more powerful reducing agent, in that case it will be acting as oxidizing agent, H2O2. H2O or O2, ये दोनों, they don't have any redox properties. So the only entity which is present in the mixture, which has some or which can participate in redox reaction, is H2O2. Okay. So I am determining the amount of H2O2 present in the system at any time instant by titrating it with some oxidizing agent. And oxidizing agent I am picking that as K-monophore. Okay. क्या कर रहा हूं मैं? At any time instant t, we are determining the amount of H2O2, the amount of H2O2 left in system by titrating it with K-monophore. K-monophore जो है, it is an oxidizing agent, powerful oxidizing agent. So H2O2 will be acting as reducing agent. So initially, if I am taking A moles, if the reacted moles are X, at any time T, the moles will be A minus X, X, and this will be X by 2. So if the data set is given at time T, volume of K-monophore consumed. At T is equals to 0, the volume of K-monophore is V0. At T is equals to T, the volume of K-monophore is Vt. At infinite time, the volume of K-monophore will be 0, right? At infinite time, H2O2 पूरा खत्म हो गया तो K-monophore titration से कुछ पता नहीं चलेगा, any change. Okay, so can I say V0 is proportional to A, Vt is proportional to A minus X. हमको क्या चाहिए? A upon A minus X चाहिए ना?
हाँ.
So V0 upon Vt is equals to A upon A minus X. और फाइनल K का फॉर्मूला क्या हो जाएगा? K is equals to 2.303 upon T log V0 upon Vt. और else इसके लिए भी आप जनरल फॉर्मूला ये लिख सकते हो, V infinity minus V0 upon V infinity minus Vt. V infinity will be equals to 0. You won't be adding any K-monophore in the system because there is no H2O2 to react. Okay. So ऊपर भी V infinity 0 है, नीचे भी V infinity 0 है, so you will be left with again V0 upon Vt. Clear?
हाँ सर.
इसमें भी फॉर्मूला क्या हो गया? It is again V infinity minus V0 upon V infinity minus Vt. ज्यादा सोचना ही नहीं है, और डेटा से आप लोग को वो निकालना है, V infinity, V0, Vt सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है. ओके.
हाँ सर.
ओके. और एक एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ. You have a general some reaction, N2O5 gas gives rise to NO2 gas plus half O2 gas. Okay, they are measuring the volume of only O2. This particular reaction में the data which they are measuring is, they are measuring the volume of O2. They are not measuring the volume of all the gases. Remember, they are measuring the only the volume of O2. Volume of gas O2 produced in reaction is estimated. Okay, वो estimation के लिए they might be reacting that particular oxygen gas liberated with some other thing. So stoichiometric proportion से कितना react हुआ वो देख के so corresponding volume में convert कर रहे हैं हम. So data set हमको दिया है at time t the volume time and volume at time t the volume is Vt, at time infinity the volume is V infinity. Again if you are doing the analysis, initial if it is A 0 रहेगा, at time t it will be A minus x, x and x by 2. At infinite time this will be 0, this will be A, this will be A upon 2. Moles will be directly proportional to volume. So जो Vt जो है it will be proportional to x upon 2. The volume I am measuring is of only oxygen, so it is Vt is proportional to x upon 2. Similarly, V infinity जो है it will be proportional to A upon 2, right? हमको क्या चाहिए? A upon A minus x ना, which is nothing but V infinity upon V infinity minus Vt होगा, which is A upon 2 upon A by 2 minus x by 2, which is A upon A minus x. So what will be the value of K here? K is equals to, सब लोग है ना? Okay. What will be the value of K? K will be equals to 2.303 upon T log. The formula is same. V infinity minus V naught divided by V infinity minus Vt. But V naught क्या है इस केस में? V naught equals to 0. Starting of the reaction में ऑक्सीजन कुछ है ही नहीं ना, so इसलिए the formula is 2.303 upon T log V infinity minus V infinity upon V infinity minus Vt. Clear?
हाँ सर.
हाँ सर.
Okay. Next example. Hydrolysis of ester. What are the products of hydrolysis of ester? What are the products of hydrolysis of ester?
CH3COOH plus.
It is an alcohol and acid. Acid plus alcohol. याद रखना ester जो है, it is formed from acid and alcohol. Acid plus alcohol will always give you ester. Very important reaction in organic chemistry in carboxylic acids chapter. Acid's general formula is RCOOH. Alcohol general formula is ROH. Acid plus alcohol will give you ester, which is RC double bond OR. Hydrolysis of ester मतलब उस particular ester को पानी में डाल दिया तो it will convert back into acid and alcohol. That particular reaction is called as hydrolysis of ester, which happens in the presence of a catalyst. Okay, which happens in the presence of an catalyst. In this case, we are using acid catalyst. Suppose CH3COO C2H5 is the ester we have, and you are putting that in water in the presence of an acid catalyst. ये जो H positive है, this is catalyst, and मान लेते हैं इसका moles NC, moles of the catalyst. It will be converting into CH3COOH plus C2H5OH. Initially, if I am taking A moles of this, at time t, it will be a minus x infinite time पे this will be 0. Initially these are no. At time t x amount is produced, infinite amount पे a and a. No need to worry about water because it is acting as solvent and it is present in excess. Okay, so उनके बारे में कुछ देखने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. ठीक है, अभी इस पर्टिकुलर केस में हमको डेटा दिया है. They are using NaOH for titration. So they are giving a volume of, the data is volume of NaOH used up for titration. Okay. At time t is equals to 0, time versus volume of NaOH. At time t is equals to 0, volume V naught है. At time t, volume is Vt. At time infinity, volume is V infinity. Okay. You need to tell me the expression for, or you need to derive that particular expression. K इसमें भी क्या आएगा? इसमें भी k 2.303 upon t log V infinity upon V infinity minus V naught upon V infinity minus Vt. फॉर्मूला तो वही आएगा. वो कैसे आएगा हमको देखना है. So answer me these questions. If I am adding NaOH into the system and if I am titrating it with NaOH, what is the component which is present inside the system that will be reacting with NaOH?
H plus.
H plus तो react करेगा. Okay. और
सर CH3COH के साथ.
CH3
COOH के साथ.
CH3COH react करेगा. Okay. और Jayant, are you there in the lecture? Jayant, please respond. Whenever I ask some question, this always happen. People always exit the lecture.
नहीं सर हूँ मैं.
है तो ठीक है. गुड.
हाँ सर, क्योंकि इधर सर गाँव आ गए हो तो रेंज नहीं है, इसलिए शायद आपको सुनाई नहीं दे होगा.
सही टाइम पे सुनाई नहीं देता.
नहीं सर, वैसा नहीं सर, डिस्कनेक्ट बहुत बार होता है.
Okay, okay. I am asking inside this particular system, which components will be reacting with NaOH? System के अंदर पहले क्या क्या है वो देखते हैं. You have ester at any time t. You have ester in the system. You have H plus catalyst. You have CH3COH and you have alcohol. Out of all these things, what are the things that will be reacting with NaOH? NaOH is a base, so it will be reacting with acid. एक तो acid catalyst है, so उसके साथ तो react करेगा. दूसरा, you have carboxylic acid, तो उसके साथ भी react करेगा. Will it react with alcohol? Gauri? Any of the Gauris? Will it react with alcohol? Will NaOH react with alcohol? ऋतु, NaOH अल्कोहल के साथ रिएक्ट करेगा?
नहीं सर.
क्यों नहीं? Why not? Anyone in the class? प्रथमेश क्या बोल रहे तुम? करता है करके बोल रहे क्या?
हाँ सर।
ओके, एनीवन इन द क्लास? जोया, आशुतोष?
सर उस सिस्टम में प्रेजेंट सबसे रिएक्ट करेगा NaOH।
सबसे मतलब एस्टर के साथ भी?
सर वो CH3CONA फॉर्म नहीं कर सकता।
CH3CONA फॉर्म कैसे कर सकता? इसके साथ रिएक्ट करेगा, ये तो एस्टर है ना। CH3CONA फॉर्म करने के लिए वो एसिड होना चाहिए ना। NaOH is basically a base. A base will be reacting with an acid. How can it react with CH3COO C2H5? Reaction होने के लिए इसका नेचर कुछ तो होना चाहिए ना। NaOH का नेचर बेस है, so it will be searching for an acid. CH3CONA जो फॉर्म होता है इससे बनेगा, इससे नहीं बनेगा आशुतोष। CH3CONA रह के C2H5 पॉजिटिव जैसा ऐसा कार्बोकेटन जैसे नहीं मिलेगा।
सर वो अल्कोहल की एसिडिक स्ट्रेन स्लाइटली H2O से ग्रेटर है, इसलिए वो रिएक्ट करेगा शायद।
ना तू रीजन सही बता रहे, बट आंसर तो जो है वो गलत है। देखो, if I am reacting NaOH with CH3COOH, CH3COOH plus NaOH डिस्कस किया हमने ये ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री में, gives rise to CH3COONA plus H2O. Whenever there is a reaction, always strong and strong reactants will be giving you some weak products. CH3COOH इस साइड में एसिड है तो इस साइड में H2O is acid. ओके, इसमें बेस NaOH है तो the conjugate base of CH3COO is the conjugate base of CH3COOH. So this is the base on right hand side out of CH3COOH and H2O, which is a stronger acid. Carboxylic acids are strong acids. So a strong acid है, so a strong base है, it is reacting to give you weak base and weak acid. So the reaction will be going in forward direction, or NaOH will be reacting with CH3COOH. But if you have C2H5OH, which is an alcohol, C2H5OH plus NaOH, तब क्या होगा? The product formed will be C2H5O minus plus H2O out of alcohol and water, which is a stronger acid.
Water.
Water is a stronger acid. So this is weak acid, this is strong acid, this is weak base, this is strong base. So the reaction will be predominantly in backward direction. So NaOH won't be reacting with C2H5OH. So the only component which it will be reacting with is CH3COOH. Okay. So अभी एनालिसिस करना स्टार्ट किया तो ये जो V0 जो है कैटलिस्ट एसिड कैटलिस्ट के साथ भी रिएक्ट करेगा। ये जो V0 जो है कहने से इट विल बी प्रोपोर्शनल टू, इनिशियल में you have ester as well as H positive catalyst. So V0 will be proportional to moles of the catalyst. Vt will be proportional to moles of the catalyst, वो तो रहेगा ये सिस्टम के अंदर, plus the amount of CH3COH formed. V infinity will be proportional to moles of catalyst plus A. यही होगा। हमको क्या चाहिए? Calculate the value of V infinity minus V0 upon V infinity minus Vt, which will be equal to Nc plus A minus Nc upon Nc plus A minus Nc minus X, which is equals to A upon A minus X. आ गया ना? So इधर भी एक्सप्रेशन क्या आया? K is equals to 2.303 upon T log V infinity minus V naught upon V infinity minus Vt. So these expressions, these questions always lead to the same formula, which is some quantity infinity minus that particular quantity at initial time divided by quantity infinity minus quantity at time t. If it is pressure, it is P infinity minus P naught upon P infinity minus Pt. If it is volume, it is V infinity minus V naught upon V infinity minus Vt. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. Last case. The example is inversion of cane sugar. Inversion of cane sugar. This is also one of the important reactions. If you are doing hydrolysis of sucrose, that particular reaction is called as inversion of cane sugar. Let us understand why do we call that. If we have C12H22O11, if you are doing hydrolysis matlab breaking with the help of water in the presence of catalyst H positive, it converts into C6H12O6 glucose plus another C6H12O6. दोनों का molecular formula same है, but they are functional isomers. This is fructose. This is sucrose. If you see the optical rotation of sucrose, this is dextrorotatory. Sucrose is dextrorotatory or deform. Glucose जो है, glucose is also dextrorotatory, but ये जो fructose है, this is levorotatory. ये जो particular reaction में, if the reaction completes, initially जो substance है sucrose, it is dextrorotatory. At the end, if you have both dextro as well as levo, glucose का rotation जो है positive में, it is of lesser value when compared to the rotation of the fructose in negative value. मतलब ये +20 है तो ये जो glucose है +20 है तो ये -40 रहेगा. So overall rotation क्या होगा? It will be -20. Okay. Initially sucrose का rotation मान लेते हैं some plus में है, +10 या +40 कुछ तो है. At the end of the reaction, overall rotation is becoming opposite. Initially positive घुमा रहे तो last में क्या हो रहा है? Negative घुमा रहे. So that such a reaction is called as inversion reaction. Okay, this reaction is called as inversion of sucrose. Initially the mixture is dextrorotatory. At the end the mixture is becoming levorotatory. समझ में आया ये वाला part? And glucose and fructose का rotation के amounts, optical rotation, as they are not enantiomers, their rotation will obviously be different. Enantiomer से तो एक +20 है तो दूसरा वाला -20 हो जाएगा. Glucose and fructose are not enantiomers. So glucose some extent में rotate किया तो fructose opposite direction में rotate करेगा, and fructose का rotation ज़्यादा होने की वजह से overall negative हो रहे. समझ में आया ये वाला बात? Okay. So in this case, the data which we are measuring or the data which we are obtaining is optical rotation. Optical rotation. और जो प्लेन पोलराइज्ड लाइट होता है ना उसका रोटेशन का वैल्यू. सपोज एट टाइम different times पे at time 0 the optical rotation is given as R0. At time t it is given as RT. At time infinity it is given as R infinity. Okay, what is R0? R0 is initial rotation. Initial rotation of the solution. What is RT? Rotation of solution at time t. What is R infinity? Rotation of solution at infinity or after the completion of the reaction. Can you tell me the expression for the K, for the value of K? What will be the expression? K equal to
2.303
तो 3 upon T log, यहाँ पे क्या आएगा?
R infinity minus R naught.
R infinity minus R naught divided by
R infinity
minus
RT.
RT. बस ज़्यादा टेंशन नहीं लेना है. Directly you need to substitute R infinity minus R naught divided by R infinity minus RT. Clear है?
हाँ सर.
Okay. So अब तक हमने we have seen all the practical methods and the experimental methods for finding the rate law. Only for first order, you will be measuring some things. You can either measure pressure or volume of the oxidizing agent or the reducing agent or the volume of the gases, or you can measure any quantity. In this case, you are measuring optical rotation. Irrespective of the measurement, always it will be some x infinity minus x naught divided by x infinity minus xt. K is equals to 2.303 upon T log some x infinity minus x naught divided by x infinity minus xt. You need to know how to get the values of those things. अगर डेटा में दिया तो डायरेक्टली सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है, ज़्यादा टेंशन ही नहीं लेना है. क्लियर?
हाँ सर.
हाँ सर.
Okay. In the next lecture, we will be discussing a very important topic called molecularity. Molecularity, अभी तक हमने order करके कुछ discuss किया. We will discuss something called molecularity, which is also very important. We need to know the difference between order and molecularity. और next lecture में देखते हैं. I will take another 2 lectures to complete this chapter. 2 lectures, maximum of 3 lectures, but 2 lectures में खत्म हो जाना चाहिए.